Hi everyone. Apologise, I think I clash a bit with my wallpaper today. But anyway, I'm going to show you one of the simple steps with blogging. I know lots of people are trying to do blogging at the moment to engage with pupils, and there's quite a few ways you can use a blog tool. But I'm just going to do a very simple blog where a teacher can set a question. So the children are going to comment on a question. It's not a piece of work, it's a comment and answer blog. So what you need to do as a teacher is log into J2E as normal, and then you need to click on your J2E 5 tab. That's where you can set your question. There's lots of different ways of doing it. I'm just going to set a question within J2E5. So I'm going to open up J2E5, get a new blank template, and I'm going to set my question there. So I'm going to say, please, can you tell me what you know about the famous computer scientist Lovely. So it might be that they've actually studied this person in their topic, or you actually want them to find out something before you do a new topic. Remember, with J2E, the text doesn't have to stay like that. I can double click it to get my highlights. I can then just drag out the edge to make it bigger, or I can actually change my font size over here. So I'm just going to change it to be Comic Sans. I know people hate Comic Sans, but I quite like it. And then we can change our size there. And also change the colour of the font at the side here. Now, you might want to put a picture in. Just it's nice to have a little picture in there. So again, just to recap those tools, across the top, you've got your picture search icon. I'm going to click on pictures. I'm going to put the word Ada Lovelace in here. And I'm going to do a search on the search icon using the internet tool. So I'll click on the search icon, and then we're bringing up any images that are already within the J2E space. Again, we say these are safe and copyright free, used in schools, no problem. We always say, obviously, with children, if an image pops up that you feel a bit uncertain about or worried about, tell a teacher. So I'm just going to drag across my lovely picture of Ada. There we go. There she is. Pop her in the script, and actually, then again, I can click on her and make her bigger. Now, one of the tools that I really like using with, especially with classes, is the layering tool, because actually what you might want is that the image goes behind the text. So I might make Ada a little bit bigger. And when you've got selected your image, down the bottom here, we've got a few different tools, and one of them is lower layer or bottom layer. So I click on bottom layer. Now Ada now should be underneath the writing. Just a nice handy tool if you want to use it with your teaching. Obviously, that's not very good because the writing's blue, can't read it, so I'm just going to leave her here. But if I hadn't have done that and kept it as it was, if I put Ada's picture across, it'd be over the writing. So just quite a nice handy hint there. So I've done my picture, I've done my text. That's what I want the children to comment on. That's their learning, is to tell us about Ada Lovelace. A good idea is save it, just in case you want to do it again at some point, or you want to add to it at some point. So saving it, this goes into your My Files, remember? So I might call it Ada Lovelace. Ada Lovelace research. And I'm going to click on save. And what that's done, that's literally just saved it, like the children's work, come out of this now, into your My Files area. But we haven't blogged it, all we've done is saved it. So what we need to do is, the icon next to the save icon is the publish icon. That's the blogging icon. Now, yours will look different. When I click on publish, because I've already saved it with a file name, it's got its name there. Now, can you see it's already, because I'm a staff member, it recognises my staff status, if that's the right word. It's already posting it to staff. Beware, don't just click publish because it'll go to your staff folder, not your pupils. You need to select from this drop down where you want it to appear. Now, if the group that you want to use isn't in that drop down, that means that their blog hasn't been activated. Now, what that means is somebody in that class needs to go in, a child, just do a test like this and save it, try and publish it, then it activates the blog area for that work to be saved to. So if it's not in that drop down, which happens quite often because classes have moved and changed, different year groups, it means that class haven't been using J2E already the tools in the blogging area. So I'm just going to click on year 5 for the moment, click on year 5, and then I'm going to do publish to j2webby. Fantastic, there it's gone. Oh, there we go. So I have my little message that says I'm a teacher, so actually there's no moderation purposes for this one. Obviously, if you're a pupil, the message comes up saying, thank you for your post. You need to, your teacher will approve it. Your post will not be visible till your teacher has approved it. So let's have a look and see where it's gone. So I'm going back to J2 Launch, and where it goes is into j2webby. Now remember, it's not J2 Blogging. If you want to get rid of that icon, there's another video telling you how to get rid of that icon. Click on j2webby. Okay. Now this is my 3BM site. It's not your school site, so it's not as exciting as yours, but you'll have the blogs. Those drop downs again are the classes that have engaged with blogging, who have created some work, have saved it and published it, so they're active. I put my work into year 5, didn't I? So I click on year 5, and there it is. There's my piece of work. So let's imagine I'm a child. I've come in, I've gone to the blogs on my j2webby login, I've clicked on year 5, I can see the post, not very clear, so actually I can click on view post to see it in its clarity, in its entirety. There we go. There's my question. Can you tell me what you know about the famous computer scientist Ava Lovelace? Okay, and what they will do is they will comment. So they're not producing a piece of work, they're just writing their reply in that comment box. Okay, now what happens to those comments? Remember that if it's a child, it does not get made public. Nobody can read that comment, because obviously we don't want children to be posting inappropriate text or bad spelling, etc. So if this is your class piece of work and your children have all had to go, whether it's at home or at school, you need to moderate it. That's the really key part. So the moderation is the key bit for this, where you've got pupils' comments coming in. So what will happen is I'll do another video about how to do moderation, but your pupils' comments will come into your moderate folder. But I'm saying I'm going to do another video showing you how you can moderate, what that looks like. So I hope that's been useful, and look forward to the next one. Bye.